this summer, I'm still wearing my winter woolies. 2019, what is going on? Nevertheless, it's time to plan for July's bullet journal spread, so get the things you need and then meet me back here in a minute. Hey, I'm Jules, thanks for dropping by. Last month in June I was slightly overcome by the thought of strawberries and sunshine, but I think I was being just a little bit over optimistic because we haven't seen very much of that yellow thing in the sky. For July I'm going to be a bit more minimal in my design and I'm going to use bunting. Tell me, is bunting one of those peculiarly British things? Do you even know what bunting is? I don't know, maybe we only have it here. Comment below if you are somewhere else in the world other than Britain and you know what bunting is. Oh, and watch to the end because I've got something a little special for you. So I'm going to zip it and you can watch the design unfold. I'm going to start this month with my quote page. It took me a little while to figure out what it was I was going to say, but I found this quote by Robin Williams. Lovely, lovely Robin Williams. He was a true genius, I think, and I loved him very much. And here he said, you are only given one spark of madness. Don't lose it. I think that's just a brilliant thing to remember in our lives, that you know, that creative spark, we need it, us creatives. So I'm going to use a palette of blues and a pink and a couple of purples just to give this a very summery feel to it. That is a Posca pen, white Posca, and it doesn't, I don't know, sometimes I find these white pens don't work brilliantly, so I'm going to have to go over that again. This is my title page, so I'm going to have some bunting on this page, but I'm not going to go too mad. I'm just going to do the triangular shaped ones. Oh, and by the way, I made a mistake there. Can you see? I've drawn a line through that bit of bunting, so I'll try and fix that with the colouring. But I've got some little patterns here, repeating patterns of stars and dots and hearts and some flowers. It's also quite easy to make a sort of checked pattern on them as well, especially when you go in with your colours and leave some white spaces in the checks, so you end up with a sort of gingham type pattern. I really like these colours together. I was looking back through my bullet journal and to ring in the changes a bit, I thought I'm going to use these blues, because I haven't used blue very much. I used blue and yellow right at the beginning of the year for January, but it's time I got the blues out again, I think, and it does have that summer sky sort of feeling to it. So I've gone over that mistake there with quite a darkish greeny colour, and it does still show through a little bit, but hey, whatevs, I can live with it. This is my July monthly log. So again, some bunting there. I've got a little calendar in the middle, and then down the bottom I'm going to have my monthly goals. So I've got some different shaped bunting there. A block of colour is going to go in there. You can see I've written in pencil where I'm going to have my monthly goals, but I'm actually going to rub that out before I block the colour in. I'm going to rub that out because the fine line is going to go in after the colour has dried, so it doesn't smudge at all. And again, there you can see I'm just doing the downward strokes a little bit, so it gives it a little bit of a thicker line, Monday through to Sunday there. It's very satisfying when Monday starts, when the first starts on a Monday, because it just makes the whole calendar thing so much tidier.
repeated colour there. I'm just going in with my 7 different colours that I've chosen, and there I've blocked in that box down there with for my monthly goals, as you can see. And I've got 3 flags down the bottom. They are my 3 monthly goals. I always try to have 3 goals. I don't always fulfill my goals, but at least I try. So there, I've let it dry thoroughly, and just going in with my fine liner. I think this is a 0.5 or 0.8, and I haven't quite left myself enough space to put the S in, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then on the right hand page, I've done a space for 1 line per day for any upcoming events or things that definitely need to happen that I haven't been able to write in on my yearly log. And yes, I know, I've got a ruler out. Who'd have thought it? Normally I draw these things by hand, but I've got a pretty tight space, so I thought I'd do it with the ruler and do a nice neat job of it. So I've got, each box is 13 dots wide, and I think there's 6 dots deep, and this is my weekly spread. And the left hand box is for events, and I've got 3 little boxes there to start me off. The right hand side is tasks, and I've got 3 little dots to start me off. And then on the right hand side here I've got my end of month stats and any recipe ideas that I've got for evening meals. And I don't really do trackers, but I always do these guys. And here's my flip through from the beginning.
Even though it's much more straightforward than June's bullet journal design, you can go as mad as you like with the patterning in the bunting. That little something special is a free bunting pattern sheet that I've made, so just follow the link in the description below. Remember to give me a thumb if you like the video and you've got a spare one knocking around, and tag me if you're posting onto Instagram your July bullet journal theme. Tag me and I'll check it out. I'm at Jules Mariner on Instagram. I'm off to milk a goose, so pip pip for now. I'll see you next time.